Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the author, Andrew Snorton. As you're aware, when we do work with Creative Community Solutions, we get an opportunity to cover different events and different people, whether it's in sports, arts and entertainment, community, government, politics, and more. And every once in a while, we get a chance to sit down and talk with some people that are working hard, dedicated to their craft, doing some big things. And this is an artist I got a chance to meet with this summer. And I tell you, y'all, when you talk about dedicated to his craft, putting in work, any of those phrases, this is an artist that really is a good example. So I'm going to have him introduce himself and we're going to go ahead and chop it up for a little bit. So go ahead.
Yes, my real name is Xavier Brown, but my stage name as an artist is 8God, the number 8 in God. I'm from Sarasota, Bradenton, Florida, Manatee County, Sarasota, Florida. Big ups for them, 941. I grew up in a little section called Onico. They call it the island, though. Around a lot of Jamaicans, Haitians, Cubans, a lot of islanders, you know what I'm saying? A lot of black people, a lot of Mexicans, even if you was white, everybody's family because you in that lower class. I did a little time down there in Florida, being incarcerated. Before then, I was doing music down there. I was going by the name as Zaybo the Mayor, Zaybo the Mayor. I was on every platform from SoundCloud to anything. Zaybo the Mayor, you can Google it. I did a little time. I got incarcerated for heroin, trafficking heroin for 5 years. I was looking at 36 years. They didn't have it, so I was going straight to the door. And when I was picking my 6 jury, they came with me with 5 years. So I took the 5. My grandma asked me, "It's better." My Gigi said, "It's better if we can do 5 years. We can't do 36, baby."
Wow.
She was an Eastern Star. You know what I'm saying? She was that was my world. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia when I got out. I came up here by myself. I have no family up here. The little family I do have, they're in Florida, South Carolina, dispersed out. If I do have family up here, I don't really know who they are. I know I got a sister up here, me and her like this. Since I've been up here, it's been a travel. I was planning myself every day for these moments. You know, when I was incarcerated, I used to write letters to Benzino, Crab Shack. So when I got out, I met Benzino. You know what I'm saying? They were like, "You used to write letters to us. You used to do that." I met him. And now, it wouldn't be no bad thing that to be an artist under that label or something like that. You feel me? But I met everybody I needed to meet since I've been out. Like I met you, you know, and I applied myself to different formats, different places, so I can be noticed in different events. So some of my songs, I got all my songs put together on Spotify. There's over 17,000 streams for all my songs. On Spotify, I go by 8God, the number 8 in God. I'm on every site, even the kiosk for people that's in prison. You can buy my new single by 8God. It's called Energy. On the cover is the big dude, Energy, right beside me. I had met him out from A&E. So like, it's not no, hey, you know what I'm talking about, I did it right. I pushed it out, but my thing is that my music should touch people in different ways. I don't want to make music all about shoot 'em up, bang, bang, kill, 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 murder this, and that, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? I want to make music that gonna touch your soul, make your mind, rewind it back. You know, Grammys. You know, I want to make music, and I'm making music right now in my era, in my aura. And when I just spit it out, it's like magnificent. Magnificent. And Carlos Brown, dog, if I go with anybody right now, I'll go to Real Network Promotion. I would sign to A&E. I would sign to QC. Or like, but I want to work with people. If I'm on those type of platforms, I want to like work perfectly at a Rock Nation, from out of, you know what I'm saying, from out of work with Jay-Z, work with Dre, work with like people like that. Mary J. Blige, do a song with Mary J. Blige, get a Grammy, bring her back. The brand that I bring the brain as an 8. The 8 means like balance for all. Mm-hmm. So I accept everybody in my life. I don't care about your sexual preferences. I don't care about what you're doing over there, this and that. What I care about is 2 things. One, excuse me for my French, if you were a child molester or anything like that, I don't talk to you, I don't deal with you, I don't even want you around me. And then if you're a snitch, that's the only 2 things. Either than that, 8 guy, I don't have no problem with you. You know what I'm saying? We can all get money, we can all run for a Grammy, we can all be Hollywood superstars, we can all hang out and chill, but everybody have limits in everything.
Now let me ask you this, because you shared a lot from where you were originally from in Florida, a couple hurdles you had to clear with your time being incarcerated, the direction you try to go in your music. What would you say was your biggest motivation for you going to music? Because people are like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But what would you say was that thing that really pushed you to say, this is where I need to be?
Dreams of being like, when I was incarcerated, before I was young, I always listen to Jay-Z. I grew up listening to Jay-Z. I don't know this song. I had a couple seizures and stuff. I used to know all these people's songs and stuff. So you can't really put me and think in my brain of these people, you know what I'm saying, right now, or their lyrics. But growing up, listening to Jay-Z, man, listening to Supreme, you know what I'm saying, listening to Big L, listening to Scarface. Sometimes I was into Scarface, but I was into like the Down South, Trick That, No Limit. So I wasn't a big Tupac fan. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a big Biggie Smalls fan, but I was a big like Jay-Z fan. Mm-hmm. Or I was like a Mobb Deep, Onyx, you know what I'm saying, Kiss, you know what I'm talking about, type of dude, you know what I'm saying? And then I transformed it. Like growing up, I was into Boosie a lot. I was into Soulja Slim. I had my own thing of theories of different kind of music. So all these music came together. So like what made me get that push is that I have a story to tell. I have a story to tell of a young Black man dealing with life as any other human being in this world that's going through heartaches and pains, that's out there risking his life every day for people who don't even give a fuck about, don't care about you.
Mm-hmm. Well, now, but you know what, sometimes you gotta be raw with it. And like you said, like you're saying, one of the things you said earlier is you want to make something that will touch somebody, get them thinking differently, or, how you move different. And like you just said before, there are some people that you're just moving, but you're not moving with the.
You don't have no direct.
That's where I was going with it. Like we're aware of people that are moving, but they have no direction, or they have no focus, or they have no hope. Like you said, there are a lot of people out there that are moving and they just don't care. And it shows,
Yeah, they don't care. Like I had this one girl, I make a lot of songs from like I'm a Stephen King kind of dude. I read that kind of books. Anne Rice. We can keep going on and on. You know, so Danielle Civil or some love novels and all type of stuff I have read. I love to read. I'm a reading type of dude. I have to read because of my culture. Within my culture, so I'm led by Ifa. So my direction is to open up somebody's mind to see what's going on. Because there's one individual I was dealing with, this young female. She was just not looking alive. She was just not paying attention. And I just transformed my last song I did, Look Alive. I can hear it when your heart spoke, look alive. So certain people got that song. It's for the people to look alive, feel alive. Do not worry about these things. Look alive. And I know with the right money behind me, like the right label behind me, the right vision where I see right behind me, that's a Grammy. Just look alive. Point blank, just look alive.
And I love the fact that, you know, we know that there's power in the tongue, and everything you're saying is speaking big and dreaming big. Like you're talking about Grammy, you're talking about who you'd like to work with, but you're not just talking about it. You're already, you know, you've already done different tracks. You've already done different performance. Like you're doing the work and you're building the habits where when these bigger things do happen, to other people it'll be a surprise, but to you, you are working and preparing for it.
I only been out. I only been, excuse me.
No, go ahead. You're good. You're good.
I only been out 8 months from being incarcerated. And while I was out, since I've been out for these 8 months, I had my struggles, but it did not stop me from going to my goals and my dreams, or my short-term goals and my short dreams. I stayed in the studio constantly. Bootsy was in the studio the last time I was in the studio recording like a month and a half ago, and now he like a month and some change ago, and he heard it. He heard Look Alive. He heard this song right here. He like, but it's like, what type of angle is I'm going for? I'm making music for all. I came home, I've been like, I'm only been out 8 months. And I'm striving. I know Shay Star. I met a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I met DJ Reese Cub. I done met the DJ from for Rich Gang, World Star DJs, DJ Drummer. I've been meeting DJs, meeting these people. So on my Instagram, I might have like 1,000 followers, but these 1,000 followers are important people.
And you know what? I'm glad you said that, because this reminds me of something from previous interviews. The size of the platform is cool, but the fact that you have one is even better. And like you said, you're using your platform to still reach out to people, to connect, to stay connected. But like you said, you haven't been out that long, but you've been putting look at here, you've been putting in work and a half. No one can say that you're not working. No, I'm serious. Just from the time that we've known each other and the time, you know, we've been following each other, no one can say that you aren't working.
Yeah, because I have, right now, I closed it this year. I wanted to reopen because it was something new to me. I have a Shopify store on a Freedom Village. On IG is free_DOM Village. I shut the website down because I had too many merchandise on there. And I just wanted to start all over with different kind of merchandise and different kind of theme. So that's why I put it on that end right there. But to my knowledge, yeah, I'm just gonna transform that to another one and put some more merchandise. I'm an owner of Zaymani shoes. This year, we were just dibbling and dabbling last year, showing people that we have these shoes to see if they can complex. I went through a live shoe, and I have to have 7 people buy my shoes. So 7 people buy my shoes, they are going to be distributed through the whole world. So the first ones, whoever buy my shoes, I will give them a hand signature on the shoe. So later on down the line, maybe the shoe might only cost $289. It might go to be an antique until what's going on? These are Zaymoney's 8God shoes right here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a store. So I have my merchandise. I have certain things that will help me produce more money. And we have a label coming out soon. And by like another month or two, I will have my own label and doing my own thing as an indie artist. If like I won't be picked up from a nice label. So like if I ever be picked up from a label, I'm not finna just be, they're gonna have problems with me because I'm not finna sit down. I'm not sitting down. I got a passport, I got money, I'm going to Germany, I'm gonna make something happen. I'm going to Africa, I'm going over here, I'm going over there, I'm gonna make something happen.
Well, here's what I can definitely say. You are putting work in regards to music. You're putting work in regards to your merchandise. Like I said, putting in work, that's probably going to be like your new middle name, like real talk, putting in work. So let me ask you.
I'm going to change that on my IG. Put in work.
That might be quote, putting in work. But let me ask you this, because there's a lot that you shared and a lot that you've covered. Let me ask you, upcoming projects, if you have upcoming performances, let's talk about those two things. So what do you have coming up where people, if you've got performances coming up, or if you've got another track that you're releasing, or a project that you feel comfortable in letting people know, hey, this is coming up, you need to be on the lookout?
Well, on my YouTube right now, on the 8God, you can go under 8God, it'll pop up number 8God. I have a new single called, I have been put a video out. It's like 3.1K views on it. And the other one's like 1.1K, 1.3K. But I have a new single coming out soon. We're gonna push that out. It's called Water Pills. It'll be on my new project. Something I started last year, but I stopped because of one of the producers I was dealing with. And I have a show probably next month. Anything Carlos Brown, anything real network production promotion does, like any shows, you can see me popping up there. I'll be at that stage, upcoming. I really don't have a lot of shows that I'll be doing. I'm just not going to sit here and be on some rap cap. I don't have a lot of shows. I work like 2 jobs. I'm a cook, and I'm another cook. So the shows right now is not really popping up. The music, yes. Staying in the studio, working on my craft, working on the things I need to be doing, and just hoping and praying for one nice little song to touch somebody. Because if I can touch somebody with that one song, I know all my songs can touch them. I'm gonna be putting my music on SoundCloud. I'm on all the other sites right now, even Shopify. Even Spotify. Some of my music you can buy. I really don't have much to say about this year because I did all my researches last year. So it's just now, I just have to run the money up to get where I need to be. Like, I need to hit the radio. And that's like some money, you feel me? So everything costs money right now. And we just sitting here debating, getting everything right, getting things right with the banks, start us a new label. You see us a new label coming out, an independent label as the owner is me over the LLC. And I hope that I hope and I know, I ain't gonna say hope because hope still leaves doubt. So I'm gonna say I know that my label will be noticed. So you can see me on a lot of other people's tracks this year. I'm gonna do a lot of features. Even if I have to pay to be on their features, I'm gonna be on their songs. I don't discriminate, so I'm gonna be on everybody's song, like Young Thug did with Lil Nas X. I don't care. Let's do something.
Well, but you know what? Exposure is exposure. And not only that, when people see, but when people see that you're able to work with different artists across the board, that just opens up new doors and new opportunities, like it really does. So I tell you what, man, you gave me all that and then some with everything that you got going on. I'm surprised you were able to sit still for this long because you see right on cue, you stay on the move. Talking about you don't sit still for that long. That is the truth. So as we get ready to wind this down, let people know the best ways to stay connected with you so they can keep track and they can support when your stuff drops. See, right on cue, just the showman that you are. You talking about, I be working, I stay on the move. I'm moving from here, from there, and everywhere. I see what you did there.
Well, you can catch me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? What you just called me my nickname? What you just said my nickname?
I just said you just stay working, Mr. Putting in work.
Mr. Putting in work. So I'm gonna try to change that. I'm gonna write that down. Mr. Putting in work. And I'm gonna put that on my Instagram, no cap. I'm gonna say Mr. Putting in work. But the main Mr. Putting in work. But right now it's under Mongoose Brown. Like the Mongoose Brown. The title of my name over my Instagram is Xavier the Mayor. Xavier. The Mayor. I know, not the Mayor. At Xavier the Millionaire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At Xavier the Millionaire. Because I feel in my heart and my mind, I'm a millionaire at heart right now. Mm-hmm. I have $1 million dreams and $1 million goals. So I'm a millionaire. But Mr. You gonna catch me,
Mr. Putting in work.
I'm gonna change it to Mr. Putting in work. All right, and you can catch me on Facebook under Mongoose Brown. Same thing at Xavier the Millionaire on Facebook. You can catch me on Shopify, not Shopify, on Spotify.
Spotify. Mm-hmm.
Spotify. I always be talking about my Shopify store all the time. Spotify, you can catch me on Apple Music. Energy, I'm pushing that song. That was one of my singles I brought out last year. It didn't really do much, but we can still push that out. You know, it's a spur time. It might want to be right now. Later on, it can come through. You can catch me on really all the sites. TikTok, all these sites, every site you can see me on. I'm on every site. I'm on every music site. I mean, even on Django, on Django Radio. There's an app called Django. Mm-hmm. All right, I have my own radio station on there under Zaybo the Mayor. Under Zaybo the Mayor, you can catch me on Google it. I have a whole lot of sound of old. That's like 6 years old. On Audio Mac, I got a whole album under Zaybo the Mayor. That's like 6 years ago. So now it's 8 God. I transformed from a mayor to a God. So I hope they like it. I hope everybody like it. If I could, I send it to your email of the new songs I have. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't even put these songs out like I send these songs to certain DJs and certain people, and they haven't got back yet. You feel me? But the ones that did get back, they want me to come to the office.
You know now let me ask you this, because we're gonna get ready to wrap up. Because I tell you, you've given a lot in regards to your journey, a lot to what you've got going on. For anybody out there, if they don't remember anything else about where you're from, where you are, what you've been through, what you're working on, your dedication to music, your dedication to, your larger growth, what's one message you want to deliver to people that they can not only use, just keep it simple. What's one message or one takeaway you want people to have if they don't remember anything else?
Live your life. Do not worry about what people say about you. Don't worry about judgmental things. And always take to heart instructive criticism. Don't get mad of instructive criticism. Just take it, feed off the hate, and overcome every situation that you could. Don't let nobody stop you from achieving your goals in your life.
I tell you what, I'm glad you delivered that message, and bruh, you live in it. You live in that message based on everything you're doing. So what we're going to do, we're going to wind this down. For the full video interview, we'll have it available on our YouTube, and we'll have the written article available on the business site of asnortonccs.com/blog. It'll be out on your different platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The actual video that you see here will be embedded in YouTube. So if you're more of a watcher, you can watch it. If you're a reader, you can read the article, and we can always get the YouTube out here. But this is part of what we do when we have these opportunities for coverage. So you've heard, and if you don't remember anything else, remember that closing statement from our guest. That is real powerful, real sensible. Run that back for us one more time if people didn't catch it the first time.
Don't let nobody stop you from accomplishing your goals and your dreams. Take and be aware and accept instructive criticism. Accept instructive criticism. I had a hard time with instructive criticism, but I had to accept it from both angles. If a female come to you with instructive criticism, don't feel like this female is really like trying to down you. Basically, probably trying to lift you up. Same thing with your homeboys or your pops or your friend, anybody. So I take the instructive criticism and I feed off it. I feed off the hate. I feed off it. So that's what I do. And I would like everybody else to do the same thing.
All right. Well, I tell you what, you heard it straight and direct. Make sure to support this brother and the work he's doing. We appreciate you support what we're doing here. All of you take very good care. Continue well wishes. And until next time, we will see you soon.